What's up? Welcome back. Today's video, as the title read, is going to be me explaining how I got my PC for $450. This is the PC that I'm recording this current video on. I'm going to be editing on this PC. I've been playing Fortnite on it for over a year. I even sometimes stream on this PC. And in this video, I'm going to be breaking down the cost and just kind of talking about my PC. As a result of that, there's obviously not going to be much Fortnite in this video, but here's a little free build clip just because I am a Fortnite channel. So if you enjoy this type of stuff, if you enjoy these free builds, then feel free to drop a like on the video and subscribe for more future content. It is greatly appreciated. Let's jump right into my PC. So really quickly, I'm gonna run down the story of how I got my PC. I'm gonna say this and I guarantee you I'm still gonna get comments down below asking where people can purchase this PC at. I didn't purchase this as a pre-built from like a store. It was about early to mid 2019, like April, May-ish, and I started wanting a PC. My initial plan was to save about $1,200 to $1,500 and build up a PC of my own. However, my brother knew that I was in the market for a PC, and he had seen on Facebook that one of his old friends from high school posted a PC that he was selling. Basically, the situation for this guy was that he built it in January of 2019. He had some fun with it, he played games with his friends, but then his kid was born and he just realized he had no extra time to play, so he sold this PC to me in August of 2019. He told me his total build cost for this PC was around $1,100. Whether that's true or not, I'm not really sure. And obviously, well over a year later, prices are probably gonna have dropped on all these parts, so you can't necessarily calculate that. In total, I paid $450. We agreed on the deal. I brought the cash, he gave me the PC. Now, before you go asking a bunch of stuff about PCs, I don't actually know a lot about PCs. I went into someone by the name of Power GPU's Discord. Basically, this Power GPU guy is someone who builds PCs for a living. A bunch of pro content creators, pro players have used him in the past. So he has a Discord with a bunch of people very knowledgeable about PCs. So I headed into the general chat with my question. I was like, is this PC worth it? I started talking to a couple different people. They said that's a pretty good deal, and that's all I really needed to hear. I went down, I gave him the $450 cash, he gave me the PC. But along with the PC came a couple extra accessories which I wasn't expecting. Along with the PC came 2 extra mouse pads, one extended, one normal, a Corsair K55 gaming keyboard, and a Corsair M65 gaming mouse, and of course my PC. So I got all of this bundled in a deal for $450. Definitely something that you're not gonna find very often, but this just goes to show that you don't have to spend $1,500 to buy a PC. Something that's not necessarily recommended, but you definitely can do if you're on a pretty low budget, is go on eBay, go on Facebook Marketplace, and look for used PC parts to buy and build your own little budget build. Or you can even look for full PCs if you really want, but I'd be careful because I have been looking on Facebook Marketplace as of recently, and a lot of those PCs are just pre-builts. And pre-builts tend to be bad because they use really cheap parts that can go bad really easily, and overall it's just not going to be a very fun experience with a pre-built, especially a cheap pre-built. So I guess now I should give my parts list. These are in kind of a random order. These are the pictures that he sent me and said what is inside the PC when I initially bought it. I don't have this memorized, so I'm going to be reading it off my phone, but I'll throw up the pictures. It's the Asus GeForce GTX 1060 3GB dual fan overclock edition graphics card. So as you can see at the time of the screenshot, like over a year ago, it was $194. It was the MSI Performance Gaming AMD X470 Ryzen 2 motherboard. I'm still not sure why I went with this case, maybe because he wasn't doing too much RGB stuff, but I think one of the coolest features of gaming PCs is the side glass panel where you can see into it, but unfortunately this case is literally just a solid black case. It does say something about being a quiet edition, so maybe that's why he did it, but at the time this Corsair Carbide Series Mid-Tower Quiet Edition gaming case was $99. Has 16GB of Corsair Vengeance LPX, 3000 megahertz RAM. At the time these were $70, $30. For a CPU, it has the AMD Ryzen 5 2600. You can see at the time that says it was $126. And then it has some 128 gigabyte SSD, which is 100% something I need to upgrade. 128 gigabytes is nothing, but along with that, it has a 2 terabyte hard drive, and those together were about 75 bucks. He didn't send a screenshot of the power supply, but you can see in this picture that he took when he had the side panel off, it's an EVGA 600BQ 80 plus bronze 600 watt power supply, and right now on Amazon it's $88. So if we add all that up, currently right now at its current price, it would be $800 for my build. Now, like I said, I'm really not familiar with PCs, so I'm not sure if you need anything else to be able to build one. I guess you'd still need an operating system, but I think you can get codes for that for like 10 bucks. Other than that, I think that's really all you need. So I definitely wouldn't doubt that over a year and a half ago, he paid $200 more and built this for around $1,000. Either way, I'm gonna say I got a pretty good deal on it. I cap my frames in Fortnite at 144 frames. Typically, I can stay there pretty consistently unless I'm in a POI in a public match. Like if I go into Lazy Lake or Misty Meadows or any place like that, it'll drop a little bit, but that's pretty typical. But like I said, another alternative to spending the full amount buying brand new parts is to go on those websites like Facebook Marketplace, eBay, Amazon Warehouse Deals, places like that, and look for used parts or used PCs. Now with this approach, you can't rush it. You can't go on there right now, find something that you think is a good deal and hop on it. Good deals, especially ones like mine, take weeks or maybe even a month or two of looking daily to find. And once you do find a good deal, make sure that the person is getting rid of the PC or getting rid of the parts for a good reason. Like in my scenario, is because the dude was having a kid and just didn't have time. And obviously there's all sorts of scenarios like that, but just make sure they're getting rid of it for a good reason and not because it's messed up or broke. And if you have any bad feelings, the person's being a little sketchy, I would not go through with it. I would cut it off. As much as it might suck at the time, you're gonna be happy you didn't get scammed. Buying used electronics, especially over the internet with no return policy or anything like that, can definitely be sketchy. So you want to make sure you do your research. You want to make sure you trust the people, and you might happen to just end up with a cool story like I've shared today. If you have any other questions about anything I didn't cover about my PC in this video, please let me know down in the comments below. And one more thing, I need some of you smart PC whizzes inputs because I am looking to upgrade this PC very soon. I know that the new RTX 3000 series is coming out very shortly, so I'm waiting on that to see kind of how the prices adjust to that, see what happens. But let me know with my current specs in between like $800 to $1,200 what I should upgrade. I'm looking for my game to run a little smoother, have some better looking streams, and different stuff like that. So if you know a lot about PCs, then feel free to drop a comment as well. And that'll be the end of this one. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to catch you in my next video.